Good morning, everyone. This is Dan with E-Bike Nation. Welcome to my channel. We're riding the Engwe Engine Pro again today. Beautiful bike. But I've rode it a couple times now, and I want to kind of get a review on it today if I can. See some of the things I like about it and a couple of things I don't like about it. And we'll talk about it on the trail. I mean, so far it's been a very fun bike to ride. But there are a couple things on the bike I'd like to see changed. My mirror's adjusted here. Nothing major as far as changes, just some minor things I'd like to see. I'm not real fond of batteries inside frames like this one is. It's like the walkie. It's inside the frame and you got to unfold the bike to take the battery out. I'm not crazy about that so much. I mean, it's okay, it works. A little chilly today, probably 30 degrees out here today. A little breeze coming out of the northwest, which makes it a little bit colder. Let me get this strap down in there so don't blow in the way of that camera. I could see that being a problem. Okay, let's try again. Get this seat up just a little bit. It fell down on me here, I think. Which happens sometimes. You gotta loosen them up and tighten them back down again. All right, here we go. Probably do a 15 to 16 mile ride today, somewhere in that vicinity. Didn't get a chance to get out yesterday. It rained all day yesterday. So we'll probably be hitting some puddles up here on the trail, I'm thinking. I got brake cleaner on these and they're still squealing a little bit. Hopefully that works its way out. Be riding through the school up here again. Still got a fender rubbing just a little bit, I think. I thought I tightened everything down. But I'm getting just a little bit of squeak, and I think it's from one of the fenders making that noise. We're in pedal assist 3. Trail's right up here on the right, so we'll be getting on right up here. Me and Caleb's going to go up to the bike shop probably between 1 and 2 today. He's getting something done to one of his wheels on his bike. So I'll probably ride with him up to the bike shop and see what's going on up there. See if they got any more new e-bikes in. Not too sure what that's squealing going on. It definitely sounds like the fender though. And I got that tightened down really good. I bought some Loctite yesterday and I'm gonna put it on all these bolts on my bikes from now on in. Because I'll tell you, when you get these things shipped over from China, those bolts come loose, or they should lose Loctite on them bolts initially, and you wouldn't have to worry about these bolts coming loose. Got a couple videos out going up to the mall. One come out today and another one come out tomorrow. Riding up to the mall with Caleb and riding back where he works, so I got a little bit of footage of that on that kind of neighborhood ride there. I'm trying to find adapters. I purchased a couple batteries from Luna, a 52 volt and a 48 volt. And you got to have certain adapters for different kinds of bikes to make sure that the male end plugs into the bike on your left. So I'm searching around on AliExpress and I still haven't had any luck. The adapter on the 48 volt fits 3 or 4 of the bikes, but not the other ones. So I've got to try to find the adapter for those. And on my 52 volt, same thing. They're sending me the adapter that fits the juiced bike, and I'm hoping it will fit also the my Ranger. I'm hoping it'll fit that as well, but I'm not too sure yet. Excuse me, till they send the charging and the adapter. Just the front brake squealing now a little bit. But yeah, what's good about these Luna chargers, you can set it between 1 and 5 amps. If you want to do a real slow charge, which is really the best for your battery, you want to put that setting on 1. It's going to take you longer to charge the battery, but you're going to really help the cells on those batteries and that BMS unit inside the battery. And it's also got where you can charge it to 60 to 80 to 100%, and then it'll shut off. So those Luna chargers are really good chargers. Gary's e-bike and adventures up in New Hampshire recommended them to me, And he told me I'd probably have a hard time trying to find the adapters, but eventually I will. I'm getting away from using the factory chargers. I just don't think the battery is gonna last as long. And I'd like to see what percentage I can charge that battery out. So I really like the Luna chargers for that. Luna Cycles is the company that makes those. Now those chargers may be made in Japan and they're just a distributor, but I don't think so. I think Luna actually builds those inside their warehouse. So that's pretty cool. Still seem to be taping here okay. A lot warmer than that sun sides to come out. Had another bike company reached out to me a couple days ago and want him to send them my channel information. They'll get back with me. They may want to partner with me. Cannot really remember the name of it, but I will once I get the bike from them if they decide they want to use me as a creator. So I'll let you know how that works out. So far, I've used about 2% of the battery, it looks like. And I've come, this shows 11 miles, which I know is not correct. Maybe it's 1.1 miles that it's showing. I don't see the little dot down there. Actually, I've got it set for the minutes. I do not have it set for the trip time. So or trip mileage. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the bike here and see if I can find that setting. I'd like to just see the tripometer, not the trip time, so bear with me a little bit here. See if I can find it. Okay, trip distance 3.2 miles, that would be correct. That sounds more like it. Nice little color display on this Engwe. On your left. That may be their own display that they have because it's got Engwe on it as you turn it on. And some bike displays do not show the name of the bike. So that could be a proprietary thing for Engwe. Now looking at AliExpress, I seen a lot of Engwe stuff on there, but it was mainly aftermarket batteries, things of that nature. I do believe that Engwe is supposed to send me another battery here. I'll email them back. But as soon as they got it in stocks, and I think it was on the 6th, which is today, they said they'd ship me out another battery to review so I can get a really good range test on this bike. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, I'm wearing my backpack. I started wearing it. I can get a whole lot of stuff in that backpack versus getting it in a bike bag. And I really don't feel the weight on my back either, so. Don't have many people on the trail today. Passed a walker and a bike so far, I think. But we don't see as many people on this section of the trail. Once we get up past the 911 Memorial there, we'll probably start seeing a few more people out walking and riding. Yeah, this Engwe I got in about 4 or 5 days ago, and I assembled it and got some things done to it, accessorized it with some stuff. And I'll see if I can't review the bike a little bit once I get up to the halfway point, which is about another 4 miles. I may be changing the seat out on this. I got a Blue Wind seat I may put on here. Not quite sure yet. I'll see how it does in about a 20-30 mile ride, how the seat feels after that. I mean, it's not terrible. But once you get used to them real cushy seats, I'll tell you, you really don't want to get rid of them. There's our 911 memorial right there, come out of the North Tower. A day we'll never remember. Or shall I say, we'll never forget. We would like to not remember it sometimes, other than paying tribute to all the people that died on in the tower's attack. One of those stop signs I normally don't stop out because it's a dead end on both ends, basically. Why they have a stop sign there, I'm not sure, but they do. Must be a reason. Yeah, I've got to get that squeal out of there. That'll drive me crazy till I fix that. And you're going to have every little quirk with new bikes. Things you just got to figure out and straighten out as you're riding them. Because until you put weight on them and distance and all that, you really don't know what kind of squeaks you're going to have on it. It's like a new car sometimes. It's got to work its way out. As I mentioned, Caleb, I'll be going up to the bike shop here. I might be riding this bike up there as well. I won't charge it when I get home. I'll probably just ride it up to the bike shop and back as well. We're cruising along about 18.3 mile an hour. I'm pretty sure this bike's got cruise control. I haven't figured it out yet. We've come 5 miles, got about 3 more to go. But I do feel like I'm getting a workout in Pedal Assist 3. We're nowhere close to ghost pedaling at all. So Pedal Assist 3 in sport mode, I got eco and I got sport. Sport mode seems to be the best cadence on the pedals for sure. Because I'm staying right at 18.3 and I'm not no variations at all hardly. Down to about 94% of the battery. That seems to be about average for 5.2 miles. Yeah, I think Caleb and I went 16 miles when we went downtown, but there was a lot of stopping and going on that one. We was riding through the city and through warehouses and around warehouses and points of interest. So yeah, we were doing a lot of stopping and going. Got the bikes filthy. I had to clean both of them when I got back. Went through a lot of mud puddles for sure. And some off-road stuff. And that'll get your bike kind of dirty. But yeah, if you can get out and exercise like this in the winter time, and we're almost there now. I mean, you can certainly dress warm enough for these rides. I'm very comfortable today, and I don't even have my bivaka on. A couple sweatshirts and a thermal top, and I feel very comfortable. My hiking boots, I got them on. I got 3 different gloves that I wear depending on the weather. I even got thicker gloves I can wear. I've tried heating gloves and heated vests and stuff. I haven't tried them, but I got them home and sent them right back. I thought they were garbage. For the money they want for those things, don't like them little batteries in the top of my gloves. I just did not like that at all. And the extra large gloves that I tried, I couldn't even get them on. They were so tight. So I'm thinking, coming from China, their hands are a lot smaller, so their extra large is totally different. It's barely our large. So we'll be wearing, it gets really cold. I've got hand warmers that I can put right inside my gloves, and them things will stay warm between 6 and 8 hours. You just take them out of a little bag and shake them up, and it activates the material in, and your hands are really toasty. So I'll be doing that once it gets down to about 20 degrees or a little bit colder. At 30 degrees, I'm okay. That don't bother me. I know a lot of reviewers don't like riding in the wintertime. I know Russ's ride up in Chicago. It's pretty cold up there this time of year, but I think he said he's got his bikes up for the spring, until springtime. He's not going to ride anymore. And, you know, to each his own. That's his choice. On your left. But as I mentioned, I ride all year long. Unless there's ice on the trail, you're going to see me out. You're going to see me in the snow as well. You know, I just got to be careful. I'm 72 years old now, and I don't need a broken leg or a broken hip. But I'll be wearing elbow pads and knee pads when I get out riding in the snow. Believe it or not, it takes longer to get ready for one of these rides than it is to do the actual ride. Time you put all the camera equipment on you and all your clothes and your beverage of choice you're going to take, and it takes a while. I believe that brake is getting a little better than what it was on that front brake. Had a little voltage sag. We're now at 95%, 6.6 miles. So yeah, this battery seems to be pretty strong in this bike. Now this is only a 48 volt, maybe 16 amp hour, I think it is, on the battery. I really do need to get the cheat sheet out when I start explaining about this bike. But I know mostly about it now without having to look things up. We'll probably shut the camera when we get up halfway point, and then we'll start another segment for the description of the bike. So, click on to the next video after this one. I'll try to put it up in the end screen. For the second video. Yeah, the trail dried out pretty good. It rained pretty hard yesterday, but I have not seen a puddle or two, so that's been pretty good. That actually may be the rear brake making that noise. I'll get it figured out. Let me know if you guys would like to see a selfie stick view from behind, not in front, but in behind, so you can still see me and the trail. Let me know what you guys would think about that, because I can attach that to my bike. I just wanted to get some input from you guys to let me know if you would like that. And then I'll have both cameras, the one on my chest going, and also the one on the selfie stick. And I'll hook up my microphones to the one in the rear so where you can get clear audio on it as well. So let me know what you guys think about that, and put it down in the comments section so I know what to do with that. Got about another 5 or 6 tenths here. We'll come up on the bridge. That's going to be our halfway point today, as I mentioned. Yeah, I have noticed when I barely touch the rear brake handle, the noise goes away, so it is in the brake and not in the fender. Could be the pads are sitting too close to the rotor. That's a possibility. Down to about 92% of the battery. The voltage will go back up here once we get stopped. We'll have a little bit of voltage sag. I'll see how close that is to my Strava app on the mileage. I think it's pretty close. This one shows 7.8, and the Strava is going to be within a tenth or so, or 2 tenths maybe what the bike's showing. So they're both it's going to be pretty accurate on the bike, because the Strava app is almost it's really accurate. So yeah, across the river here, and we'll talk about the bike after I stop the video. And I want to thank you guys for sticking along with me here and doing this first segment of the ride. And definitely share and like and hit that subscribe button. And yeah, and then we'll see you guys on the next video. Well, that seems to be the same thing it did before. I can't get that camera to shut off for some reason. Something in the settings on the GoPro, and I don't know if it's in this media mod or whatever. But I got to work on that, so I'm hoping you guys are definitely hearing the audio in this. I think you are. But yeah, let's get off the bike, and I'm going to get a quick sip of coffee, and here we're going to talk about this thing. Okay, as you can see, this is the Engwe, called the Engine Pro. And it is a 20-inch by 4-inch fat tire bike, of course, and it's got a step through, and it's all, or not so much a step through, but it's easy to get on and off of it. And it's a folding bike, which I'm not fond of that on a 20-inch bike, but you know, if you're going to carry this thing, it's kind of heavy. If I remember correctly, it's about 83 pounds. So it's not the lightest thing in the world, but I mean, if you need to fold it and put it up into an SUV or a trunk, you should be able to do that. Again, it's got a 750 watt rear hub motor on it, and I'm sure those are Bafang hub motors as well. And then it's got an Altus derailleur with the bracket. I don't have to say anything about my pet peeve here, because there's the bracket for the derailleur. And it's also got a double chain ring, which I like that. It's got dual suspension. You got front and back with adjustments and lockouts. And you've also got rear suspension down here. And that'll hold up to about 1,000 pounds. So it says, I don't think you're going to get 1,000 pounds on this bike, but with that said, that's what it shows there. And it's also got a 5 pedal assist levels here. And I'm in pedal assist 3, now it went down to 0, but it goes up to 5. And very comfortable. As far as once you shift the gears and everything, and you've got a Shimano 8-speed cassette over here. I normally always leave it in 1-speed. I'm comfortable with that. As you can see, the battery did go back up to 95%. So we've come 8 miles, and the battery still will be dropping. But still, that ain't bad at all on the battery in this colder weather. And it's also got the a thumb twist throttle over here. I'm getting used to it now. I used to not like them at all, but I'm getting used to it, so that's not really bothering me as much as it used to. And it's also got a stem here that folds here. You can actually fold this down, and that way you can collapse the handlebars when you fold the bike, so for storage purposes. So yeah, and there's one thing that this bike does. It's got a key at the bottom of the frame here to actually unlock this bike. So this will not unlock until you turn that key. But that is for safety, and you can see the little pin coming through down here. So as soon as you unlock the bike, that pin will drop back and you'll be able to unfold that bike. And then you can take your battery out as well. I don't ever foresee me doing that. I'll just leave this thing like it is. That's not going to be a problem for me. But yeah, how do you guys like that with no spokes? What do you think of that style of tire? I really love that. You don't have to worry about truing the spokes all the time.